Octopath Traveler 0 is quite different from both Octopath Traveler 1 and 2, and the mobile game Champions of the Continent, on which its story is based. Let's go over the biggest changes from all these games that you can expect in this new prequel. In a clear break from Octopath Traveler 1 and 2, but as a carryover from the mobile game, Octopath Traveler 0 features up to 8 party members in each battle, once you have unlocked enough characters to fill those slots. Each frontline character is paired with a partner right behind them that you can swap out on the frontline character's turn. When the frontline character's HP reaches 0, their backline partner will pull them to safety and take their spot on the frontline by default. While in the backline, characters will automatically recover HP and SP and will be shielded from attacks. There are also certain support skills that only activate from a particular row, such as back row support, which heals your frontline partner, and some skills become stronger when swapping a character to the frontline to attack, such as Viator's Charging Strike. Mastering support skills, damage mitigation, BP, HP, SP, and party composition are essential for some of the harder fights, so swap early and often to get used to the new system. There are also 2 new weapon types in Zero, Tomes and Fans. These are a holdover from Champions of the Continent, the mobile game, but new to the mainline RPGs. Finding and exploiting enemy weaknesses is still critical to breaking your enemies, stealing their turns, and lowering their defenses, so make sure you have a wide swath of attack types among all your active party members, and try not to double up in the same character pairing, so you're not swapping between characters with the same weapon and elemental attack. While Octopath 1 and 2 had you follow the stories of 8 pre-made and voiced characters that came with their own preset jobs, 0 lets you create and customize your own, mostly silent protagonist, and unlock and switch to new jobs as you learn enough skills, rather than having to find special guilds or shrines. While there are no longer secondary jobs to help round out your other characters, there are now 30 plus recruitable characters instead of just 8. Equipable action skills, and there are later game methods to learn cross-character skills. There are also new character-specific jobs instead of just the existing 8, and even characters with the same job will carry different battle and support skills, so they're not just reskins of existing party members. But keep in mind that characters with special jobs are often treated as guest characters, and will join and leave your party at certain story points. Unlike the mobile game, which included a gacha system where you randomly draw for characters, recruiting new battle party members, called companions, happens through a combination of story and side quests after certain progress gating conditions have been met. When you see this icon on your map, or in your minimap, you can be sure that quest will end in a new companion joining your party. Excess companions that aren't currently in your party won't gain experience from battles, but there are other methods to help speed them along, which we'll get to in the town building section. With this new party system comes a change in the story structure as well. Rather than following each party member's story chapter by chapter, there are several vignettes concerning the main character that you can chase down at any time, although they will become gated at a certain point if you pull too far ahead in other storylines. The first 3 are their Masters of Wealth, Power, or Fame storylines, but running concurrent throughout the entire story are your party's attempts to rebuild your hometown, which comes with a brand new set of intertwining mechanics. Brand new to the Octopath series is Zero's town building mechanic. Complete with its own questline, town building not only provides you with a home base you can return to, but a whole set of benefits that help you sell and purchase rare goods, train characters not in your active party, cook meals with major benefits, and unlock new party members. You can invite NPCs throughout the world to come live in your town, and they'll provide you with resources, money, and even special support abilities that make your facilities more efficient. It may be tempting to ignore this aspect of the story if you'd rather play a more traditional RPG, but I would advise you not to neglect the town building. The more you put into it early, the more you'll get out of it later. And while most NPCs you invite to your town early on will mostly just help you earn more resources to build the town, once you get into the later chapters, the rewards are indispensable. Unlocking special passives like speaking to animals and enhanced fast travel are all in your future if you don't neglect this aspect of the story. There are also some really touching character moments that ground the rest of the quest lines. Once you upgrade the town to a certain point, you'll learn the new path action Inquire Further with your companions that often requires particular conditions to unlock for each character. Raising your amity level with them, denoted by these handshake markers, will let you obtain better items as well as increase their passive buffs they lend to your town building efforts. In previous Octopath games, path actions, or abilities you can use out in the world on NPCs such as challenge, allure, or entreat, were available based on the characters in your party, and in the second game, whether it was day or nighttime. In Zero, the path action depends on the NPC you're interacting with, not who you're playing as. You can use the Inquire path action on every interactable NPC, which tells you more about them, but the last two can vary depending on the type of influence that NPC values: power, wealth, or fame. For those under the power influence, you have Contend and Impress. Both will cause you to fight the NPC, but Contend will win you items while Impress will let you use their preset skills in battle a certain number of times. For those under the wealth influence, you have Purchase and Hire. This wins you items or their help in battle, just like the power path actions, but Purchase lets you haggle with them for a reduced price. For fame, you have Entreat and Recruit, which are pure percentage chances based on your level of fame influence. If an NPC has items available under Entreat with a 100% success rate, there's no reason not to take them immediately. Influence is a carryover from Champions of the Continent, but new to the mainline RPGs. Increasing influence in the 3 levels raises success rates for particular path actions related to them, such as wealth for purchase and fame for entreat. The best way to raise these influences is by completing story quests and adding new companions affiliated with that influence type. If success is governed by a simple percentage chance rather than winning a battle or purchasing an item, you can always just keep brute forcing it and reloading saves if you so choose. It's just a bit tedious. Failing any path action 5 times in the same town will lower your reputation and make path actions unavailable in that town, much like the other games. But you only need to pay a fee at the tavern to have it reset. Once you build the training ground in Wishvale, you unlock the Character Mastery system. Character Mastery is how you learn new cross-class skills you can equip on characters using the Equip Skills menu. Once a character learns all of their action skills, they can spend any earned JP to master any action skill that doesn't have NA next to it. Mastering a skill creates a stock of that skill that you can equip on other characters with compatible weapon types. Successive skill masteries will cost higher amounts of JP within that same character, so choose what you want to pass on to other characters wisely, as you may need that JP to unlock new equipable skill slots, or to learn ultimate techniques once you upgrade your training ground to level 2. Ultimate techniques cost 2000 JP and have a wide variety of effects, such as intensely damaging strikes, faster BP gain, and various buffs and debuffs. Ultimate techniques will fill when performing actions like breaking enemies, and increase in effectiveness as the battle goes on and their levels are raised. If you finish a battle without using an ultimate technique, it will still be available for the next battle, but it will go back down to level 1. Some of these may seem like small changes, but Octopath Traveler 0 is a big change from its predecessors when everything is added up. If you need more help navigating this massive RPG, make sure to check out our tips video. And for everything else gaming, you're already in the right place. IGN.
大検証終わったな。